not merely seeing reality, it is touching the truth.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Chronic Gamer. My name is Matt, and this is my final thoughts and redirect for Rurouni Kenshin, Trust and Betrayal OVA. So go ahead, click the link in the description, check that out, come back here, and let me know what you think in the comments section. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want to see all of my early access reactions to all the series except for My Hero Academia, check out my Patreon. The link is in the description, and over there for the low price of $3, you can watch all of the series that I post here a week ahead of schedule. Okay, so this OVA was not exactly what I was expecting it to be, but it was amazing. It didn't have any of the lightheartedness that the original series had. Kenshin was not goofy at all. He was very serious before he became the wanderer that we knew him as. You know, we saw the story that in the series, but we saw it again here of when he was a child and all of the things that he went through, being sold into slavery, learning from his teacher, becoming the going out into the world to serve his form of justice, to make the world the way he wants it to be, the way he envisions it to rightfully be. And eventually falling in love and finding happiness in a way that he never expected, which was very interesting. You know, I never really thought that that Kenshin would have had such an intense relationship before he met Kaoru, but sure enough, he saw a different life, and that definitely changed him. I don't think that he would have ever became a wanderer if it weren't for Yomi, and I really liked that story. First and foremost, these OVAs were way more brutal than the series was. The blood was more realistic in color, and they used a lot more of it. The action and the animation was incredible. But this was, if the series was rated TV 14, this would be rated M for sure. It was just next level brutal. They showed some pretty gruesome stuff in these shots, but I loved it. And if the anime is that way, I'm sorry, if the manga was that way, I almost want them to remake the series where they do the entire manga the way it was supposed to be told, rather than stopping and doing filler stuff. I don't know if what came after what we saw in the series is any good, even though it did feel like a proper ending to the series to me. It would be cool to see it redone with this style, but even this is a little dated now, but I thought it looked excellent. So yeah, either way, this was a great OVA. I was very surprised with how they told this story. Yomi, she is definitely a very interesting character. Her fiance tried to, I think, was he trying to join the shogunate? I forget exactly what they said. I think he went out to try to become a hero, they said, in Kyoto. I think he was trying to either join the shogunate or the Shinsengumi, but anyways, Kenshin got to him and slayed him, and that's how he got his first scar. And Yomi knew this. Yomi knew it was Kenshin, and somehow she came in contact with him, and they started a relationship together. You know, at first she didn't trust him. She kept that dagger on her at all times, presumably to use it against him. I think that her plan was to get revenge, and that after getting to know him and learn about him, she, for whatever reason, decided not to go down that route, and she eventually learned to trust him and even fall in love with him, which was crazy. But after she fell in love with him, she still felt a kind of way about what had happened. So she decided to leave him for her own sake, and for his sake, she decided to leave him. She went back to those people at the shogunate and Eventually, she was killed in the battle against Kenshin. It seems like she jumped in front of them as he was slaying that man. I don't know if that man was her father. I think it might have been her father, and her brother was there, but her brother didn't get killed. But either way, this has been pretty crazy. Kenshin, man, you can really see how he became the Batosai. After having something like this happen, the name Trust Betrayal fits so perfectly with this OVA because he trusted her. He let his guard down. He became a apothecary, for crying out loud. And I think he would have had a happy life with her there if she had just stayed. But unfortunately, she was being used to try to get Kenshin to lower his guard so that they can take him out. Because they saw him as a threat because he was so good and he was killing all of their men that they needed to stop that threat at any cost, as any tyranno government would try to do. So they sent him out there with her to play married. Told him that there's a spy and that they gotta lay low, and it turns out the dude who sent him out there was the spy all along. And once his guard was let down, they tried to get at him, but it wasn't as easy as they expected. And after Yomi was killed and he went through that, he became the Batosai, and he did the things that we knew him to do to take down this government and help form the new Meiji era. And it was just beautifully told. I really, really like this OVA. I'm probably not going to watch any of the other OVAs. I may watch the live-action movies, depending on what you guys say about those in the comments section. Even if all of you want me to, this is a hard maybe, because I have so many things that I'm trying to do with this channel that throwing in random movies, even though it's only a few movies, is not very easy, but I'll see what I can do. If an overwhelming amount of people want me to see those, I'll see what I can do. I'll do the best I can, but don't expect them all at once or right away. If I do decide to do them, I'll get to them. So, not really much more I can say. Other than this was great. I give it a 10. Well, fuck it, why not? I mean, it was really good. I mean, not a 10, but whatever I gave the series, probably an 8, 8.5. I don't remember what I gave the series, but I would probably rate it around an 8.5. I think it was as good as the series for a little OVA. Definitely a different tone. We're used to the lightheartedness, the goofy Kenshin. Even though he was serious a lot towards the end, he still had that different side to him that we just didn't see in this series. So, in this OVA, I mean. So, yeah. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Chronic Gamer. Peace.